Hello students. Today we will be starting with a new topic which is whole numbers. The topics to be covered in this video are the definition of natural numbers, the definition of whole numbers. We will also discuss about successor and predecessor of whole numbers and natural numbers. We will also learn how to represent whole numbers and natural numbers on the number line, and also different operations like addition, subtraction, and multiplications, how we can do all these operations on the number line. And also we will be discussing various examples based on your NCERT book. Students, we see numbers all around us. We count population of a country in numbers. We count money in numbers. We find area and perimeter of a land in numbers. We even talk about position of students standing in a row in numbers. We always count objects in numbers. If we want to count the number of students in a class, it can be one student, there can be two students, five students, 10 students, depending on the strength. So we can use numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 to count various objects. So these all numbers are called as the counting numbers. So counting numbers are called as our natural numbers. So it is obvious that these natural numbers start from 1 because counting always starts from 1. Hence, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these numbers are called as natural numbers, and we denote this set of numbers with capital N. A special case to be noted here is that 0 is not taken as a natural number. Let us discuss about whole numbers. Now see, let us come to the same example of number of students in a class. There can be any number of students in a class. Now note that if there is no student in the class, then the classroom is empty or vacant. So we can say that the number of students in that classroom is 0. Now 0 is a number that implies nothingness or absence of something. Whenever we include 0 in the list of natural numbers, we get a new list of numbers which is called as whole numbers. So whole numbers are the numbers which start from 0. So the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity are all whole numbers, and they are denoted by capital W. Note that the new list we got here is the same list as above, but with addition of 0. What do you mean by successor and predecessor? Successor means what comes after a number, and predecessor means what comes before a number. Let us take an example. You might have studied in your previous classes what comes after 5. So obviously your answer will be 5 plus 1 will give you 6. Also, what comes before 10? Obviously, you want to take the number which just comes before 10. So you subtract 1 from 10 and you get 9 as your predecessor to 10. So the rule for finding the successor of a whole number is we add 1 to the given whole number always, and we get the successor of a number. And to find the predecessor of a number, we always subtract 1 from the given number and we get the predecessor of the number. Successor of 9999 would be adding 1 to the given number, which will give us 10,000. For example, we have second successor of 10,899 would be 10,899 plus 1 will give us 10,900. Similarly, if we want to find the predecessor of 100, which means we subtract 1 from 100, we get is 99 is the predecessor of 100. Similarly, predecessor of 10,200 would be subtracting 1 from the given number, and the answer would be 10,199. Now, let us see some points to remember regarding natural numbers. First, every natural number has a successor. There is no natural number whose successor is 1. 1 is the first and the smallest natural number because the natural number starts from 1. As we have done, that 0 is not a natural number because it comes in category of whole numbers. All the natural numbers are also included in the category of whole numbers. Let us see some points to remember for whole numbers as well. First, every whole number has also an successor. There is no whole number whose successor is 0. 0 is the first and the smallest whole number. All the whole numbers are not natural numbers because 0 is a whole number which is not a natural number. Let us see how we can represent natural numbers and whole numbers on the number line. The relationship between whole numbers and their properties can be best understood by visualizing them. For this, we represent whole numbers on the number line. Representation of whole numbers on the number line also helps us to compare two whole numbers, that is, to decide which of the two given whole numbers is greater or smaller. In order to represent whole numbers on number line, let us take a number line and label the points. Let us take this point as O, this point as A, this point as B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Now these all points, one thing is common to be noted here, that the distance between O and A is taken as unit distance, that is 1 unit distance. Now this distance can be 1 centimeter, 1 inch, or any other distance can be also taken. But remember that all the distances between all these points should be equally spaced. Hence we call that all the points, all these numbers which lie on the number line are equally spaced. Continuing in this manner, we can represent every whole number by some point on the number line. The arrow mark on this side indicates that it is extendable to this side because whole numbers and natural numbers are infinite. Let us see some properties of this number line. Now, as we go towards from left to right, we will see that the value of the whole numbers increases. Because if you compare 7 and 4, we obviously know that 7 is greater than 4. That means the more farther you go towards the right side, the value of the whole number will keep on increasing, and vice versa. Suppose if you go towards the right to left side, the value of the whole number decreases. Let us see some questions based on NCERT. The first question is, write the next three natural numbers after 50,999. So we have to find basically here the numbers which comes after. That means the numbers we need to find are successor of the given number. And we know to find the successor of a given number, what we need to do is we add 1 to the given number. So let us add 1 to 50,999 and we get is 51,000. Similarly, we keep on adding 1 to get the three numbers which are required in the question. Let us see one more question here. Write the three whole numbers occurring just before 10,000. Now occurring just before, which means here that we need to find the predecessor of the given number. So predecessor can be found by subtracting 1 from the given number. So the given number is 10,000. Let us subtract 1 from 10,000. We get is 9,999. And we keep on subtracting 1 three times. And ultimately we get three required numbers which come just before 10,000. So our answer would be 9,999, 9,998, and 9,997. Let us see one more question. The question says here, how many whole numbers are there between 21 and 61? In order to understand this question, let us take an example where we have to find how many whole numbers lie between 1 and 10. Note that the key word here is between. Now let us try to understand the concept involved here. Let's write all the whole numbers lying from 1 to 10. So the numbers lying from 1 to 10 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we require only whole numbers which are lying between 1 and 10. So we will not include 1 and 10 itself. Hence, our total number of whole numbers are 8, which is actually 1 less than difference of 10 and 1, which is 9. Let us try second example to find how many whole numbers lie between 15 and 20. Let us write all the whole numbers lying between 15 and 20. Now, the keyword over here is between. So we will not include 15 and 20 in our counting. So the total number of numbers which are lying between 15 and 20 are 4 numbers, which are 16, 17, 18, and 19. Now 4 is actually 1 less than the difference of the given numbers, which is 20 and 15, which is 5. That means 4 can be written as 5 minus 1. So we come to a formula that whenever we have to find how many whole numbers lie between any two given numbers, we find the difference of given numbers minus 1. This way we can find the number of whole numbers lying between any two given whole numbers. Let us come to our original question. Now the question was, how many whole numbers lie between 21 and 61? So same, we use the formula once again. Difference of the both numbers minus 1. So difference of both the numbers would be 61 minus 21 minus 1. 61 minus 21 will give us 40, and 40 minus 1 will give us total number of whole numbers which are lying between 21 and 61. Hence our answer is there are 39 whole numbers lying between 21 and 61. So this is the formula which you need to remember whenever you encounter this kind of question in which you have to find the number of whole numbers lying between any two given whole numbers.